it's over then. You can't go back.
It felt to me, ladies and gentlemen, it felt to me that it was staged.
This week's political headlines. The Assembly's Election Committee once again heard testimony from election conspiracy theorists. Plus, a Dane County judge is getting impatient with the Assembly's top Republican for dragging his feet on producing records. Helping us break all this down, our political reporter, Will Kenneally, joins us. You came back.
Yes, I did. Week 2, yes.
Second week on the job. All right, we're so grateful you're here. Let's start with Michael Gableman's lawyer. So Michael Gableman, obviously former Wisconsin Supreme Court justice who's now investigating the election for the Assembly. His lawyer had something pretty noteworthy to say in this committee. Talk me through that.
Yes, so this is something that we've never heard before from a Gableman-affiliated lawyer, is that decertification of the Wisconsin election is not, in fact, possible. So again, that's where 10 electors voted in the Electoral College. They went for Biden, obviously, in 2020. Some members of the state legislature want to recall those electors. What this lawyer said was essentially, look, the electors, the Electoral College has already voted. They're done. There are no more electors left to recall. They've all gone home, essentially. So that remedy needed to happen late 2020 before the January 6th, 2021. Or conversely, the legislature needs to kind of amend state law to let the legislature assert more power in the Electoral College process in Wisconsin moving forward if the legislature wants to do that.
Now, all of this matches what everyone else has been saying for the past year when it comes to decertifying the election. It's not legally possible. There's also no reason to do it. What makes it so noteworthy that Gableman's lawyer is saying this?
Well, Gableman himself, when he released his report, testified before the Assembly Elections Committee, which is where this lawyer was also testifying. He said that the legislature should, in fact, look into decertifying Wisconsin's 2020 electors. So it's an interesting rift between Gableman and one of his lawyers.
And kind of something else coming out of this meeting. Now, former far-right governor candidate Tim Ramthun, he's one of the most extreme lawmakers who's been pushing for this decertification avenue, and he's also kind of been buddies with the chair of this Assembly Elections Committee, Representative Janelle Branchen. They've kind of been in sync so far in terms of where they've been at with how they view the elections, and there seems to be friction this week. Talk me through that.
Exactly. So to underscore exactly what you were saying, these two are in lockstep for forever. There's a rally pushing for the decertification. They would appear together. They were very much in sync on that issue of decertification. After this lawyer testified, Ramthun kind of took Branchen to task. He said that it was a setup to bring this lawyer in to testify. Really critical of Branchen, he said that he would speak with her afterward.
Interesting. Now, kind of in sync with all this as well, this ongoing Assembly-led investigation of the 2020 election, there's multiple lawsuits obviously ongoing about this. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos, he's the leader of all of this. Now, a Dane County judge is still waiting on him to produce records. What's going on here?
Right. So just this week, it's part of a suit by a liberal group out of D.C., American Oversight. They wanted records into the Gableman investigation, which both Gableman and Vos have been a little bit hesitant to release. They wanted the Gableman investigation to conclude in its entirety before a lot of the records were distributed. So a Dane County judge said that she's, in fact, losing patience with Vos to produce some deleted emails and records that are part of this American Oversight open records lawsuit.
Next steps, new developments, what should we be looking for after this?
Definitely. So we're taping this Friday. So Friday evening, Gableman will be part of a rally in Utah with a Colorado clerk that's been indicted for kind of voter fraud, essentially. We also saw this week that Vos, he gave a radio interview where he indicated that he might be willing to withdraw subpoenas as part of the Gableman investigation. The subpoenas were really what's left of the Gableman investigation. He released a full report earlier this month. The subpoenas are the only thing really outstanding. So if those subpoenas are withdrawn by Vos, that would essentially spell the end of the Gableman investigation.
All right, Will, thank you so much.
Thank you.
When we come back, academic bullying at UW. The investigation uncovering complaint after complaint.